Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we're continuing our run in the Executor Redux Mod. Oh, we need some trains. Do we? Do I even have trains? Those might actually be what these are. For all I know. Not actually sure how that would go. What would be a train? We have to research civilian train. That could be a problem. I'm wondering if these are trains. The equivalent here. I'm not actually sure. By the way, I want to restore a database. The loss of our databases and computers were arguably the largest setback that we suffered, for without them we must rely on physical written documents and letters. It's also housed the structural plans for the ship, as well as the technical plans for the majority of our starfighters and walkers aboard. Restoration will be a long process, but a necessary one. Indeed, and the next one after that is data recovery, which provides a large research bonus for a lot of different things. So that would be, nice. Yeah, no. We are definitely going to be doing this. We're going to be... We are one collective unit here. Okay. Let's intimidate Oman first. Oh, here we integrate. Okay. Yularen comes forward. Colonel Wolhof Yularen is a well-respected man among the Imperial Armed Forces. The average trooper looks up to him as a guiding hand and even a tempered leader. He has quickly risen as a figurehead for the growing movement of troopers banding together for more representation in our hierarchy. A worrying development. Yeah, so are we headed for a civil war? What's happening here? We do have some men. Let's start this. Because this is not cool. The estimated army strength ratio of 200% or more compared to Yemen. We don't actually have it. Which means that Yemen, in their 3-day divisions, actually has something. Yeah, an anarchist uprising. Okay. Surely they're not gonna do a civil war. Yeah, let's get the Y-Wing bombers. Ah, an operative can be recruited here. Well, it never hurts to have this. I do want to see what's happening in Iran. Data recovery, we should go through the files we've managed to recover and begin implementing any designs we come across. That would be a good idea. Oh, that's integrating Iran. Okay. Integrate Turkey. Yeah, we're not on historical focuses, and this is going to go crazy. Okay. So this is a 1938 tech. I don't want that. I think I want these. The regular industry tax. Our manpower is really struggling. It's coming over here. We can gain a core on Palestine that way. And try to border conflict our way to further stuff. But I think we'll just do one authority, one planet. Our technology belongs in our hands. Any leasing of designs will simply result in our enemies having an easier time stealing our weapons. We will one day rule this planet like countless others, regardless of the opinion of its inhabitants. That's right. Oh, we took Oman. But it's owned by this group here.
Yes, sir.
Do you have forces? You do not have forces. Of course you don't. And I don't think we... Oh, now they do. I don't think we can take... Well, maybe we can take Iran. Maybe we can.
Sir?
I'll put you in under TK421. It's interesting. No, he's got to be terrible. Put you under these guys. Is that enough? Nope, it's still not enough. How aren't you actually going in Yemen?
Maybe it's another drill. Maybe it's another drill.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes, sir.
5. Bring you up there.
Right away, sir.
Ooh. Go ahead and put that there. Australia has voted to unite with Hungary. The United States is intervening. That's our thing. So yeah, we should have... Come on now. I guess maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not. So I guess we start expanding the other ways. So I don't know if we try and take with border skirmishes, or if we just try and flood into Iran right now. I think we'll just do this because we want the core on Palestine at least. Imperial operations will expand into creating border conflicts with the sole purpose of raiding and capturing neighbor land. We shall test the feeble armies of this world and gain new land. The various governments of this world dare not openly declare war against the sheer firepower and superior tech force of the Imperial Army. Let's see how far we can push these rats. Well, I can tell you that how far we can push them is Egypt. That's what the mod says is the only thing available. We can get logistics company. But I think we start to get some walkers. I'm assuming this is light tank and heavy tank. This is some kind of motorized, probably? Maybe? Let's do a light walker. No. Let's get this one. Industry first. Soviet defectors. Have turned to us, pledging their allegiance to the Empire in return for shelter. Army experience gain, but daily democracy support and daily communism support. I have enough democracy support right now. Let's get concentrated construction efforts. Oh, and now we have the border conflicts available to us. For now, I'll just put that there. Okay. Lessons of the Clone Wars now? For light vehicle technology, assault vehicle technology. Okay. As it stands, our state economy is incredibly weak compared to the natives, a problem that we must remedy quickly before we find ourselves outmatched, unable to arm our men. By rapidly constructing factories in a pre-planned, prefabricated manner, we can reduce construction time considerably. Fair. Actually, we probably don't need this. Let's do it this way. Yes, the Spanish Civil War is complicated. Always. Alright, so what is this here? 50 political power for this. Alright. That is still a lot of political power. Not found at all. All right. So I guess we just have to keep hoping that things will work themselves out. Know how much we need to get to. Yeah, get up at 100,000. It should be more than clear. From the collection of information, this planet only underwent an industrial revolution not too long before our arrival. Though it was a puny attempt at industrializing their land, Imperial engineering is still light years ahead of whatever the local populace of Earth had developed in their generations. With rapid industrialization effort across the Empire's new territories, some issues have arisen due to the horrible development of the lands across the planet. We're growing scarce on resources, having to divert many of the required resources of the war effort towards bolstering our new industry. We cannot meet the demands of the war with our sizable industry. We will never conquer the entirety of this world with its best interest. We can take cut to our resources for the time being if the rapid industrialization effort is finished. I think that is very true. We can do that. No problem. Alright, so I wanted citizenship for service. We can certainly do this, but I want this one first. Establishing a program to draw new recruits into the Imperial Army will help us improve our pool of manpower by offering citizenship into the Empire and all the benefits that come along with it. The native population will flock to our training centers. That's the goal. Amelia Earhart has disappeared. Yeah, we need steel. We'll get that later. We will get that later. Alright. So, yeah. In order to get Yemen, we really need to up the recruiting quite considerably.
Right away, sir.
They don't have to be good troops, they just have to exist. And I can get a doctrine. I'm kind of planning on doing something with tanks, but I'm not actually sure. So we'll probably just do the standard old thing of superior firepower. Due to the rapid expansion we're currently undergoing due to the conquest of new lands, we must reform the Imperial citizenship. This is an absolute necessity for order and organization amongst the new land. Back within our galaxy, Galactic Empire had 3 classes of citizenship. Each of these classes were based upon genetic makeup, more specifically how close a species was to that of a human. Each of these 3 classes held different status, privilege, and rights with Imperial law. The classes were further differentiated by the various service opportunities provided by the Empire. To the inhabitants of this world, all being of the human species, we cannot simply go about the same ways of life we once had, so a new system shall be instituted. Class A citizenship will grant full and unrestricted rights to Imperial citizens, no limits on service, position, or rank. This class of citizenship shall be either attained through blood, sweat, and tears poured out for the Empire, or through the lands which we deem our new brothers and sisters. Class B citizenship will grant full rights as citizens, but they will be limited in their service options. Rank and position of a higher status will not be permitted. B class will be granted to those we deem to still be volatile against the Empire's goals. Class C will only provide basic and limited rights. They shall be subjected to forced labor by those we provide with the slaver permits. The rest of the information shall be forwarded to the newly reinstated Imperial Citizenship Bureau under the Imperial Council. Fantastic. Alright, well, that gives us some political power. That would be nice. Let's do it. Developing a proper section of government to handle the development of our civilian industries will allow it to grow quicker without having to wait for the approval of a higher authority. By choosing who may be at the head of this economic planning committee will be a relatively simple task. There are some British troops over here, getting ready for that border conflict. That's fine. Got plenty of manpower now. Now we're lacking infantry equipment. Oh, that gives us some more industry. That would be nice, but it's not necessary. Alright, go ahead and get lessons from the Clone Wars. We do not have many troops to spare and are heavily reliant upon our superior technology. We've been in this situation before during the Clone Wars. When the droids greatly outnumbered our clone troopers, we have to adapt strategies to prioritize our stormtroopers' lives. Otherwise, there will be no men left. That's true. The air reformer. We're yellow at the start here. Oh, now we're massively winning this fight. Oh no, he's fallen ill.
Sir?
Oh, right. All right, we'll move on right over here. Appears to be all we can do. Put these units out.
Right away, sir.
Them with Veers down there by Yemen. As this Lessons of the Clone Wars is complete, we can get the first one already. Okay. Imperial Army. Utilizing specialized troopers to fight in the various different environments we find ourselves in. Our advanced environmental training will allow for our men to triumph over any enemies they come across, with significantly fewer casualties, while inflicting maximum casualties to the enemy. Alright, we can intimidate Yemen. That's what I want to do. For sure. What is next? It'd be Cairo. Okay. Hope I get my 50 points back like they do in China. Appears we don't. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and do the Z95 Headhunter. And with this episode, let's get through taking Yemen here. What's our situation here with the occupied territories? Oh, good lord, don't do that. We apparently have a armored transport division that is possible to be made. Excellent. We shall make them. That will greatly aid. We're going to request all your forces. Same with you if you have any. You don't.
Sir?
Put this with Veers. That'll give 14 troops, so we can start to consider nice. However, I want this. Imperial Intelligence was the espionage organization of the Empire that provided services on their own accord and fed resources to other military branches. If we're to realize our ambitions for controlling this planet, we will likely face counter-operations carried by various entities. We must re-establish the agency at once to combat these threats. I think it just like gives us random stuff in here. All right, next up. Imperial Intelligence Analysis Branch was responsible for surveying and interpreting an abundance of surveillance data and information acquired daily. Rebuilding this branch will help our intelligence agency conduct operations more effectively. Come on. Okay, so it didn't. Thought it would just start it. Just give us some of that stuff. And there we go. Very lovely. So we're going to click Take Iran. Turkey is improving relations with them. Let them. All right. Well, I think that at some point we've got to end the episode. So I've been Taco Bell Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below. All that stuff really does indeed help the channel and help me to know that you are enjoying this. But I've been Taco Bell Gaming, and I'll see you next time.